I think I shall wait for you to do our opening Magic Man because, as history says, we need the Magic Man on the mic.
Welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe. Here, hand that to Faith. Welcome to all our friends in South Florida. We know you're hurting, but you're not down. Not down. We're down, but we're not out. So we're coming back. We are going to get everything straightened out. We want to welcome our friends in New York City, Atlanta, Boston, LA, Chicago, San Francisco. No Hawaii, not yet.
Do you know who we never welcome, though?
Who?
The Netherlands.
The Netherlands?
The Netherlands, you tell me, are our biggest viewers, which is, I don't know why, but maybe now that we have the three blondes on set, I'll understand why.
Do you know the Netherlands?
Come on.
The Netherlands?
He tells me the Netherlands are 50% of our viewing audience.
No, more. Almost 54%.
How about that?
What is up with that?
I don't know. Now they're tuning in to see you lovely ladies. I don't know. I think I might need to go dye my hair today. Blonde. I must clarify. If I come back as a blonde tomorrow, you'll know my inspiration came from our Wonderful Wednesday at the Brooklyn Cafe.
Do you want to...
It is a Wonderful Wednesday on the Brooklyn Cafe. We are not on the radio today, as yesterday. We are still waiting to get power at WNN 95.3 and 1470. But they are working very diligently and very, very hard to get our radio up and running. But thankfully, by the grace of Dan and Freddie and all of those magical people and spirits that be, we are still at 1440 North Federal Highway at the Heart of Delray Gallery. And the art is coming back in every minute. More and more artists are bringing their art back into our arc that stayed afloat for the whole weekend. So come on down and see our fun. I know kids are out of school in Palm Beach County until Monday.
Until Monday.
I know Broward County and Miami-Dade are out until at least Monday. I know courthouses, I think, are closed at least through today. So why not come on down and join our fun? Join our studio audience right here. We're going to get a bigger boat, have some fun, meet all of our fabulous guests, and see the beautiful, beautiful artwork at 1440 North Federal Highway at the Heart of Delray. We have a new guest with us. We have Faith Washington, who I am so excited is actually in some cool air. And the beautiful thing about, one of the beautiful things about where we are, is there are bathrooms with showers because it used to be a spa. So I'm telling you, this place just gets better and better. Now we just need a masseuse, and we can go outside by the water feature and get some massages.
And we also have...
today is a big birthday for Miss Stephanie Hosey, Alabama, we call her for short. Do you know someone came in and said to Freddie, are you really from New York? Because I hear another accent. I think it's from Alabama. And I went, really? Are you kidding?
Actually, the guy who painted the flag that's on the set.
No, he was bringing his wife's work for something else.
It was his wife painted it.
And he says, I think you're kidding. And I said, no, I think, are you kidding? Because that's a really funny sense of humor. You don't hear his accent. He says, it sounds like you're Southern.
I don't have an accent. I said, y'all. I said, y'all come back now.
And that's what he said. Maybe you're from Texas.
Yeah.
But we have Alabama. It is her, can I say what number?
Oh, yes.
It is her big, big 40th birthday. So we're always about the birthdays. My birthday this past year lasted for how many months? I don't even know.
And
Faith, you were with me on my birthday show as well. See? Faith is the birthday girl.
Faith, talking to that mic.
It was fun.
So I can hear you. Talking to
so we will celebrate Alabama's 40th birthday.
It's on.
And we have Miss Sunny Arfa with us, a Feel Great Meditate. Our big launch event was supposed to be tomorrow night. But as Mother Nature would have it, we have 6 more weeks to plan an even bigger event. So we're going to announce that date as well. And I do have some things that we need to clean up as far as housekeeping. There are supplies that are desperately needed in South Florida. As much as we laugh and have fun on the Brooklyn Cafe, it's to give you all about an hour of fun, and the show must go on, and we always are about fun and laughs and parties. However, in South Florida, there are many, many supplies that are in desperate need, and water is one of them. Water, non-perishables, diapers, baby wipes, all those things that you all bought to be safe in your home. If you are safe and you feel that you are able to give them away and donate them, Rails Jewish Family Services is desperately asking, and it's not only for them. They have coordinated with many, many agencies in South Florida, in our Boca Del Rey area, with synagogues, with the Interfaith Council, with schools, with churches. Again, we do not discuss religion, but this is about giving back to the community and people that need. They are collecting at the Jewish Federation site, which is on Glades Road, just west of Lyons Road, and that address is 21050 95th Avenue. So if you're heading down west and you see the library on your north side. If you're heading west, you make a left there, and at the gate, just they will let you in. You show ID, and it's being collected at the gymnasium. Everyone is welcome, and they are in desperate need of water, baby wipes, non-perishables.
Anything.
And if we
Cat
get another
food, dog
storm
food,
and you
whatever you
feel that you can donate your food and you're able to go back and get more food, if we get another storm, that would be gracious. I can tell you the 5 bags of turkey jerky that are sitting in my drawer, I will be sending my son over to donate them because CVS does not need those back, and I do not need them sitting in my home. But maybe some kids would enjoy them. Someone will enjoy them.
You know,
and we have much water. I know. I even
thing-
have teriyaki turkey jerky.
Yeah.
I mean, who even
Empty
knew?
out all the food out of your cabinet. Listen, Hand in Hand. Have you seen Hand in Hand?
Hand in Hand.
The musical piece with New York, L.A. Hand in Hand, working with Channel 12 with our friend Chris Farrell.
Yes.
They raised over $12 million in the calling over the storm. Wow. And then I contacted Hand in Hand. I got some information here to hand out, to call, to make donations. And they have all of the LA Hollywood stars answering the phone.
Isn't that amazing how quickly they come together?
$44 million they've raised.
Nice.
For
It's incredible.
all of hurricane victims, and they're all listed 100%.
And did you see the
And
mayor of
opposed
Key
to
West got on the news yesterday and says, we're all good. Not too much devastation here. And that is why Key West is Key West. That is why the people of Key West are blessed. And perhaps it could have been worse, I guess, is their outlook. They got the left side of the storm.
90% of the houses in Key West are
However,
gone.
the Eastern Keys, Isla Morada, Key Largo, they got the bad side, all sides of the storm. We got that bad side of the storm as well. Just thankful that we're all here to celebrate and share the information and give back. And there are many, many people in need of being checked in on. The seniors in the community, again, rails, just show up at Federation Campus. And if you want to go look, knock on doors, help people, extend, bring water and supplies. No questions asked once you get to the gate at Federation Campus. Ask them for directions to the gymnasium, and they will get you all of the information you need.
The other thing is, I got a pet peeve.
Ugh, here we go.
You know, the lights are out all over the place. There are no
On Broadway?
traffic lights.
I'm kidding.
Everywhere. But I'm going to tell you something. You don't drive through a traffic light. You're supposed to stop. Whether it's blinking yellow or red doesn't make a difference.
And if it's not blinking, stop too.
Just stop. Because if you don't stop and you go through there, you're going to create an accident. Also, if they wave you to come, if one car waves you to come and there are more cars coming, tell the car to go on, because if they're racing and you see them racing, the cars, like there was a bus. Guy was telling me I was making a left. Guy's telling me, come on. I said, no, because the bus is not going to stop. And the bus did not stop.
Do you know that you're supposed to yield to the person on your right?
Yes, that is true.
Well, this was a left-hand turn.
But
So,
there were cars probably coming
there
from
was
the
one car
right.
that stopped. There
And
was
so
a
you're supposed
city
to
bus.
sit and yield to the right.
Now, let's put it this way.
Am I right?
It is
I
true.
am correct, I should say.
Let's put it this way. Let us stop the car.
Most
And
people
whoever's
don't
there
do
first, let them go.
I know.
Because if you don't do it, and there was a guy, I know who you are, Linton. I got your plate. I got your plate. I
Go,
reported
Freddie.
you to
He's
the-
putting
the
Alabama
sheriff.
on it. If you have nothing to do, you can then check into
No,
that.
I wrote down the plate on my hand and I reported you to the sheriff because you're an idiot. He just went through
Really?
Linton Avenue. Well, listen, you're gonna kill people. That's what's gonna happen. So cut it out. All right, simple. It's a light, you stop. It's a full stop.
It's a full stop.
Not
Not
a
rolling.
That's right. It's not a
Not
roll.
rolling.
It's a full stop. There are wires that I saw that are down. You got to be careful with
You
those.
have to be
too.
careful with wires. Do not go out in bare feet. There are wires in water. There is still standing water. However, there is a bit of bright hope.
Well, she's
I
mad at
always
me
have to
because
give you
we
the
have
bright
get the
hope.
bright hope.
I
just
have to
letting
give you
know
the
where
bright
it's
hope.
at.
The food trucks. There are 20 food trucks coming to BB&T Center today down in
Wow.
Sunrise between 11 and 2. Free hot lunch. Between 4 and 7, free hot dinner. You do not need to show need. You do not need to show that you are in financial strains. It just means go. They're offering, and it's all sponsored by JetBlue. So kudos to JetBlue for sponsoring all of these fabulous food trucks at BB&T in Sunrise, and they are looking for a location for Thursday as well. And as soon as we get that update, I will let you know that as well. So,
Okay, that's
and you know what? The highways seem to be pretty clear. The local streets are not so
Stayed
clear.
off the roads.
But I mean, as far as debris,
Yeah, because people stayed off the roads. They were cleaned up.
trees.
Yeah, they were all clean.
Trees
Did
are
you
clear
see-
of the highways.
Did you see they sent the Navy into Key West.
The Keys, the Caribbean.
And they brought in, forget about the Caribbean. And yeah, I mean, I don't know what to tell
But
you.
Royal
the
Caribbean, they're
but
sending
holy
boats.
smokes.
They're sending boats.
But the
carrier.
The Navy came in and they cleaned with some earth movers. They are cleaning debris. I never seen human beings work so fast. It is unbelievable the way that they're pushing it. All right, listen. I got an 800 number, 258-6000, hand in hand, to call. If you want to donate, you can donate $10. You give them a call. Maybe you talk to a superstar. Maybe Arnold will answer the phone.
There are so many things to donate for. And Friday, we still have No Place for Hate Day.
Which is
I'm
this
just
Friday.
saying, this Friday, September 15th, is No Place for Hate Day. And I wear my button every day. And the initiative of Yellow that started with the schools and anti-bullying is now going into the community. And oh my goodness, the buttons. All of the staff at Regents Park, the nursing home, the ALF, are wearing No Place for Hate buttons. And I will post that picture. So Friday, if you have a No Place for Hate button, if you want to download stickers, I will get Faith one. She's like, I want one. I know Stephanie has one. We're going to get one for Sunny. Post your picture, hashtag No Place for Hate, and it's all about spreading love and kindness. Always open your homes. I have some very stubborn friends that I've opened my home to probably for the past 4 days that insist on sleeping in the dark. However, stop sleeping in the dark. Come
like
to
the
my
dark.
home for you know what? I'll even give you some food. You like the dark.
In
I
the
do not. I
shower.
like the light.
In the shower.
We'll give you a warm
Some
shower.
AC.
Pitch black silence.
I'm telling you, my power went off again last night at midnight. Everyone into an utter panic.
Really?
And out came the generator, and out came the air conditioning, and out came the lanterns. And by the grace of God, we got back on by 1 a.m. And my son and I said, you know what? Best line I heard yesterday, we had some family over. She said, it's so hot in my home, I thought I was going to die. She said, so I took a second Xanax. Best line of the night, I gotta tell you. And I
Take
said,
the
I
drugs.
will not say who told
And
me
then
that
you said
line,
that
but
I give crazy
No
drugs.
drugs.
Xanax, really?
so
No
when,
place for hate
when
and
my
no
power
drugs.
came back, I go, Xanax, vodka, let's see. We opted for the vodka. So my 23-year-old son and I, we were just doing vodka shots
Shots.
at 1 a.m. Why not?
Listen, there's over 50,000 companies, 50,000 workers from electrical companies from all over the country. And they are lined up. If you could see them on I-95, they are lined up. They are doing the best they can. Now, I have lights. I understand not being with lights is a real pain. But they are promising that by Sunday, Florida will be lit up again.
Wow.
They're promising by Sunday. That's
But
a
wait, then there
huge-
was a disclaimer.
No, they're saying that if you were devastated, if you don't have a house, they're not going to light you up. But if your business is on the water, that doesn't count. They're talking about
Homes.
there's 300,000 homes or 250,000 homes in West Palm. Listen, give them a chance.
Okay,
Right.
There were
Yeah, they're
over
still-
300,000 homes in West Palm as of last night,
Yeah.
and about
Yeah.
40,000 in Okeechobee, Pahokee. Over
Yeah.
400,000 homes still out in South Florida.
And just remember that the other companies from other states come in and they can fix something, but then FPL has to come along and approve that.
Ah.
It has to get approved. That's why it takes a
Good.
little longer. Yeah, it has to run to code.
And you know what? Everyone is doing the best they can. So
They are.
those that are hating on Facebook, please stop hating because everyone is really doing the best. FPNL knows you're out of power. They are not avoiding Boca Raton. I promise you, they are not. They are doing the best they can to get the communities up and running in as safe a manner as possible. Because if there's a down power line, or
Yeah.
you told me Atlanta had an exploded transformer.
Yes. Well, we
Those
lost
things take a
power
little
in
bit
Atlanta.
more time.
They just got the Atlanta's back up, but they lost another radio station that we produce shows on was also devastated. So patience. I know that it's difficult. You know, we asked Faith to come on down because I got tired of seeing this woman suffer. I know that a lot of people are suffering. If we can do anything to help you, let us know.
Let us
I don't
know.
know what else we can do. You know,
Find
It
us
is
on
what it is.
Facebook, send us a message. A lot of people do. If you have our numbers, give us a call. The radio station does have a phone number, actually, so you can actually call and give them a message, 888-565-1470. They will take the message and they will get it to us. If you have anything you want us to post or share, Joe is our board op. We're
Yeah,
just
he's
not
on.
on the radio, but the phone is working at WNN, so 888-565-1470. No more suffering for you, my friend.
And it was over 100 degrees up at the radio station. Over 100.
That's brutal.
That is brutal. I don't know how Joe is managing, but they said it's like an oven up there.
Yeah.
It's on the 5th floor. The other thing is, I got a message. Now, I don't know this 100%. I'm going to make some phone calls, but I was told by a mortgage company that if you call your bank and tell them that you are a victim of this hurricane, they will offset 3 months payment on your mortgage
I just saw that.
and back end it.
But you have to call and ask. All
You have
because
to
you're living in
ask.
South Florida does not mean you have an automatic extension. You need to call and ask for the forgiveness for 3 months. It doesn't mean they're writing it off, but they will give you an extension is what I have read.
Yes, instead of having 30 months, you're going to have 33 months. You have 27 months, you're going to have 30 months. Whatever it is that you have, they will add these 3 months at the end of your note. That means you don't have to pay mortgage for 3 months. If you got a $2,000 mortgage, that's $6,000 going to be saving in 3 months. It's one less thing to worry about, and then you go back to your regular payment. Thanks to Kisa Gooden, who sent me that from...
I did see, actually, Mortgage Broker posted that.
Yeah, and they're also waiving any fees. So if you don't have power and you're not able to make a payment, they're waiving the fees that you would get charged for that. Credit card payments, all these kinds of things.
And I actually asked someone, because, corporate taxes are due the end of this week on the 15th.
Right.
I was told that they are being given an extension. The accountants are being given an extension to get those filings. I do not know until when. So, again, if you're filing on your own or through an accountant, call your accountant to make sure they have applied for the extension or you have been filed for appropriately. It does not mean it's like a get out of jail for free card. It just means you might have a possible extension. Again, it's just knowing the facts and getting the information from those people that you work with.
That's right. Support your bank.
And also, too, like, for example, I had to file my corporate taxes as well. We got them turned in, I believe, on the, 6th. And, of course, my CPA was like, Steph, don't worry. We're going to get that extension in order to get these done by the 15th. But it certainly cannot be done with the 15th without having power. So
there's a lot going on. People think we sit here and laugh and have fun, which we do. But we do have a lot of information floating around in our head. And My Delicious Deli, big news. They were nominated for the Lux 2017 Food and Drink Awards. And I just want you to know that Barry said to me, he said, will you please share that we were nominated? He said, because it is because you and Freddie and the Brooklyn Cafe have been with us and shared your show and have always been promoting us that we have been nominated this year.
congratulations.
So congratulations to Barry and Jackie and My Delicious Deli on Palmetto Park Road. Go join them. They are open. I was there yesterday.
I was a guest one day there at the My Delicious Deli, and it was delicious.
I was there yesterday, and the food was, when you take my son out, I talk about him because he eats a lot. We all went out for lunch. There was an enormous amount of food. He goes, Mom, you going to finish those eggs? Because I'd be more than happy to take those off your hand. He says to my sister-in-law, you going to finish that toast? Because that would go really well with my eggs. And you know what? That turkey will go really well on the salad. And yes, he had a meal as well. So... going, boys. They just keep going. University of Miami Law School is still closed till at least Monday. So he's home, and you know what? It's all good. He's home and eating. He's home and eating. But as long as everybody is safe, that's what it's all about.
True. All right, I think
people staying with us.
I think that's what I got.
That's all you got? I got more, but we'll wait and we'll talk about. Got 3D Learner. They're doing a big special. Contact 3D Learner. They're doing a free assessment and information because school is out, so they are saying, come on down, join our fun. I'll get all that information out to you.
You heard the
as
address?
soon as I do. I want to talk to.
No, but let's give it out, and then we'll give it out at the end of the show.
I need to look it up, so let's chit-chat with our friends, and then I will do all of that.
All right, so let's talk to the birthday girl, and let's talk to Miss Party Hardy.
Party Hardy.
You have canceled the event on the 14th.
Yes.
But we are opening it up on the 26th of October.
Yes.
Open to the public, yes?
Yes.
Tell us about the event.
Well, it's a red carpet event, and it's going to be very elevating. It's all about raising everyone's consciousness and helping everyone feel more love and excited. They're going to get to try some free demos and some delicious food from all our sponsors like the Harvest Grill, Bolay, Fit Food for Life, Juice Buzz, lots of great sponsors.
Wow.
And yeah, so they're all giving food tastings. There's going to be an organic sangria wine tasting. So it's a free event, but we also are collecting money at the door, $5, $10, $20 for Eat Better, Live Better. And then we're doing a giant raffle with amazing prizes. And they're going to get to experience me for one, meditation live. And then they'll get to experience another sponsor, John from Vitalizer app. Mm-hmm. So they're going to have all these different ways to clear their energy field with me and then John. So it's going to be really
Vitalizer app was introduced to us by that
Faith Washington.
Yay.
That's how we met John.
I just spoke to John before I got here. He said to give you guys a hug.
Aww.
Nice.
Thank you.
Faith used to
He's
be
so wonderful.
in the pharmaceutical business. So she knows a little bit something about how that app works. And remember when he did the hair follicle thing? Mm-hmm. I had a doctor or a registered nurse or somebody calls me
Yes,
Or they
I
sent
did
me a
as
whole
well.
thing about my life. I was ran undercover. I was like, don't need anything.
The doctor called. I think she's out in California.
Exactly.
Holy
And then I
smokes.
went and had biomeridian testing by Daphne at Health and Vitamin Concepts. And she did all her testing. And I said, I want to show you what was done by this hair analysis. And it was unbelievable. It was so accurate. However, then I needed the supplements to go with it.
Of course.
So that is when you can take different resources and combine them and bring them back. So we looked at theirs, and she said, yep, this checks with mine, this checks, and that's why you're on this, and you're going to be on this. Now, if I took the supplements that were sitting in my bag, I must have 12 pills that I forgot to take this morning. But, it's all good.
Well, we're talking about cellular well-being, and that's the name of one of John's companies
Yes,
is
correct.
Cell Wellbeing, and one of our title sponsor, that and Vitalizer app for Elevate, the event coming up, now rescheduled for October the 26th, and we're just really happy and excited to have all of these healthy lifestyle companies
Yes.
that are on board to help us get the word out and elevate the consciousness and support, Sunny here as she launches globally, providing world peace through meditation.
Yes.
And if you would, Sunny, will you speak just to a little bit of the fact of how when we create inner peace within ourselves, that
Yes, that it's actually the direct reflection of our outer world. So if each one of us does our own breathing, does our own meditation, we do our own cleansing, we release and let go of anger and all this stuff we don't need to hold on to, then we're going to be at peace. And so as we have peace within, then our outer world is a direct reflection of our inner world. So if everyone can do that, then how much more peaceful is our world going to be?
We raised the
Right?
vibration. And I heard some big news about October 26th. It's a very special moon.
Yes, it's
There
gonna
is
be a
no
new moon.
coincidence on this date.
It's going to be a
maybe it
new
is,
moon, which is, of course, one of our best days to plant these seeds. So we're going to be planting seeds. 1,000 people are going to be here, minimum. There's going to be a line out the door. So make sure you RSVP at feelgreatmeditate.com, by the way. And the people who RSVP get in a little faster, and there's gift bags to the first 100 guests. But on the new moon, we're going to be planting all these seeds for creating inner peace. And that's going to be amplified and magnified. And 1,000 people doing it. And right before we go live,
Over
at 8,
1,000.
I think we're actually going to start at 8:08 now for
Okay.
the live global meditation. We're going to go live, and
Why 808? I know there's a reason.
808. 8's a great number for prosperity and the infinity symbol. So there's lots of little clues when you come. But at 8:08, we're going to go live, and everybody's going to hit their phone and Feel Great Meditate and follow that page. So that way, when we go live with the Brooklyn Cafe,
Yes.
then we're going to share. We're going to tell everybody to share, and then 1,000 people, boom, share it on their page, and then it just multiplies, and then people can be watching it everywhere. Around
We went to
globe.
the beach with my daughter the last new moon.
New moon and eclipse.
We went to the new moon. Yes, it was the eclipse. It was that Monday. And then 2 weeks later, she has this magical boyfriend that just appears. She goes, wow, Mom. She says, I really manifested. I said, aren't you glad you came with me? I'm telling you, she's had this boyfriend for about almost 2 weeks. So the timing is totally in sync with the manifestation we did at the beach with you. And she's like, wow.
Yeah, because there's a lot of single girls out there, so I'm always like, okay, what do you want? More romance, love, relationships?
It's so funny, right? But that's exactly what she said to me.
Just create it.
And when
then
my
all
house
of a
was
sudden-
so full yesterday, she goes, I'm going out. She goes, I'm going on a date. She goes, I can't stand this craziness. She says, I manifested a lot.
Nice.
But you have
that's
to manifest
a beautiful story.
so specifically, and just as specific as when I think I am, I realize I must be that much more specific. It's really crazy. You think you got all your bases covered, then you realize you missed a little inkling. So you got to go back in and do it again, which is why there's always the next moment. You don't have to wait for a new moon or a full moon.
Right.
Like, for example, this is so funny based on what you're speaking about. It's so funny when, getting really specific, like some people will manifest in regard to money, but really you've got to manifest money in the form of currency to spend, because literally if you're just manifesting money, you could then open a magazine that's called Money.
Well, that's what somebody said to me. I'm going to manifest checks. And I go, people can write you all the checks that they want, but you need to manifest those checks are clearing the bank.
Yeah,
And there's
right.
money. She went, oh, you're right. That's how specific. And Faith can attest to that. And I say all the time, what is in a name? And Faith Washington, I'm telling you, she is the warrior queen that we love. every day, and she lives truly in faith and prayer constantly. And look at her.
Yes, I do.
She's no power since Saturday.
I think it was Saturday or Sunday.
Oh my
early
goodness.
And
Sunday.
you look fabulous.
Fabulous. So fabulous.
Thanks to the bathroom down the hall.
The spa bath, right?
The spa bath. I'm so glad you joined us, but really, it's always about having faith. Even when those who tell me hope is not prudent, I'm sorry. I say this every day. Hope is always prudent. And kindness, extend to those that do not have. Give back to your donations. Offer your home a warm shower, some air conditioning. Restaurants are open. If you don't want to bring people into your home to eat, then, maybe just pay it forward and give them a meal, even a pizza. Just something to share an act of kindness, because that is what it is all about. That is why we are here.
Can I
Agreed.
share a little tip for a meditation?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Because we're all very grateful. Even though you lost power, you're grateful that your house is okay.
Grateful for everything.
We're grateful that, the trees might have been uprooted, but hopefully we didn't lose, a roof or something. So I know I got what I prayed for. I got what we were all focused on, right? We manifested that. And for all of those who may be feeling very angry and having this loss, even if they switch their attitude to an attitude of gratitude, no matter how hard it is, it can actually start to switch the mindset. So I just wanted to share a quick little thing. It's in English, and you can take your right hand over your crown and your left hand in front of the heart, and then you just close your eyes and focus up.
Is
into
this
that third
rubber
eye
baby
point.
buggy bumper? Was that what you used to do?
But what you
I
say,
get confused when they do that.
what you say is, I bless myself 3 times. I bless myself, I bless myself, I bless myself, and then 2, I am, I am. So you guys want to try it?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
I am.
I bless
I bless
myself.
myself,
I bless
I bless
myself.
myself,
I bless myself. I am. I am.
You got to look at this one with the.
And you
crown
keep
with
saying
the-
it over and over again, and you just go into the zone with that mantra. And next thing you know, your heart just starts to open a little bit more, and whew, we can really feel even more gratitude and send out the gratitude and blessings for all of those who did lose.
And
This
so
is-
many people have.
This is such a beautiful thing, Sunny, that you're showing people this today, because, a lot of people talk about self-love, but to be given a tool that people can really utilize in their lives.
Yeah, just
so that they vibrate the feeling of self-love, and that's a whole different level. So,
But you know what? I'm so glad you bring up self-love, because we talk about that all the time. Women, and you're going to tell me men as well. I know you are. I hear you in my head.
And as well.
Women are so hard on themselves, and
As
there is
well.
not enough self-love. And how can you love another if you do not love yourself? And if we constantly, I'm too fat, I'm too this, I don't get, whatever it is we don't do enough of, that is what we're doing to ourselves. And I'm going to ask Sunny, and you as well, Alabama, without self-love, how are we going to give to others?
yeah, you can't. Right.
So
And
how
we
do
have
we
to refill
stop?
ourselves too before we keep giving, So we have to refill ourselves.
Fill your
Just
cup.
this simple tool can refill you, and then at the same time open your heart center so we can keep giving more love at that point and just keep having gratitude. And as we do it, we're giving ourselves a silent blessing, and we're giving everyone else a silent blessing.
Well, that was my next question. How do we extend that to others?
You can focus on, hey, you know what, let's help all the people in the Keys, let's help the people in Houston, let's help all of these people with some positive energy, and let's just keep visualizing, like you said, that truck pulling up and giving them food, and that food and shelter shows up for them, and that all their needs are provided. And you can set that intention before you begin, and then just go for it. I bless myself, because I'm blessing myself, I'm blessing everyone else too.
The amazing thing is that you actually believe. You end up believing what it is that you're doing. If you can visualize growth, then growth will come. If you're going to beat yourself up and judge yourself, or if you do this every day with anybody else, there is going to be no growth. You're going to get exactly what you are visualizing, right?
Yeah.
So if you need a tool, you have a tool. The funny thing, you say women. There
I
is
told
so
ya.
much going on right now for women. And I'm proud of the fact.
Women empowerment, yes.
There is so much going on right now that men can take a hint and a tip as to what's going on in the whole woman empire deal. I mean, we have tons of women that come on here. A lot of guys we've asked. We've asked them to join. Guys, we don't do this illusion thing as well as women.
We're really good at the grand illusion,
That's
I must
right.
say.
And you
I
make
have
it seem-
mastered
We are the
it.
creators.
Well, you guys
We
make it
give
seem
birth,
like
and that's
it's-
who we are.
Oh, maybe it's because we don't give birth, but the bottom line here is get it together, believe in yourself. It warms my heart to see what's going on with people helping people. There's a street, they have power on one side, they don't have power on the other.
True.
So they told everybody to come on over. And they were talking because they were saying they don't even know that neighbor.
Right.
It's the first time.
Right,
Come
right.
on over. A lady froze cups of ice and water. Such a small thing. I mean, think about it. A cup of ice and water. They don't have anything. You know?
Right across the street.
I told Paul from Toastmasters. I said, Paul, go out, because he has no light, get a chair, and sit on the sidewalk in the grass. Just sit in front of your house. And if you have a cooler, bring it. If you don't, just sit there.
Imagine he could take pictures and document everything in
But
his
everybody
truck.
started to do it. Everybody started saying, you know, it's hot in there.
Get
Let's
out.
go out there. And was it under a tree? If there was a tree standing. And he started to joke with people because all of a sudden he was doing something nobody expected, right?
Now, guys, if we stop and think about this for a second, what happened during Wilma? What happened during Andrew? Natural disasters occur, and as awful as they are, they bring people together. When the world is falling apart and you see everything is separateness and everyone's on their phone and they're so connected to this and they're disconnected from this, these things, they're a blessing. They're a blessing in disguise, as horrible as they may be. I look at my house, I'm like, what a disaster. Not really. You know what? There'll be some great things that come from this. And if we can focus on that too, what a difference it makes in the whole world around us.
That's right.
The connection to the heart with other people is why we're here. Not just in our heads, but in that heart space.
It's true.
It's exactly why we all come
Some
together.
of the world disasters, we're talking about this with Korea and all this other crap that was going on. You ain't hearing that now. You know, we got some real issues here. Now, people did die in this storm. I
Yes,
think there's
they did.
12
Which is
or
horrible.
12 people died, but it could have been a whole lot worse. I mean, think about this. They were saying, get out of Dodge. If you can get out, get out. I don't think they meant leave the state, like a lot of our hosts did, but okay. Now you're going to have some kind of trip getting back. But you know what? You save lives, right?
You have to
People
save
are
lives because things can be replaced. As aggravating and annoyed as you may be with destruction and devastation, I drove through my neighborhood, and fortunately everyone's house is standing, but the devastation of the trees. And I was crying over the trees, and my daughter goes, Mom, seriously? And I said, but do you see the destruction of what Mother Nature can do? It is so much greater than mankind. And that is what Mother Nature and the universe and whatever we all believe in, there is something, the energy, whatever you say, it is greater than mankind. So mankind really, if we can all come together, we will not be as great a force, but we could be a
Just
greater
help one
force.
another. You see the guy that took in 72 foster kids?
Yes!
Mark Bell.
Mark Bell. I
Took
read
Mark
that
Bell.
Foster
story.
kids into his
SOS
house.
Children's Village was evacuated, and Mark Bell opened his home,
And he took them in.
and he took them in.
Amazing.
And he comes on the air, and they said, well, how long are they going to be? He says, as long as I can keep them.
And also, I was telling Andy, I read the story last night. I'm a huge avid reader. I read the story last night, reading tons of stories. And in that story, I mean, how amazing, talking about great things coming out of destruction in a storm, because Mark Bell had a huge gymnasium that they could go to, and they got like cotton candy, and they got balloons, and they had a clown, and they had a musician. And,
It's true. He
like,
brought in all the resources from the community to entertain these kids.
It was amazing.
And they had
Probably
been
the best
out.
day they ever had.
Right.
Well, the amazing thing is when they said it was your birthday, we wanted to have it here because we wanted to say, you know, there is good stuff. You got to get together and you got to meet good people and you got to hang in there. And it's really easy, and I know it's hot. Trust me, I know it's hot. When after the storm, I have never been through one of these bad boys in my life, and it scared me. I'm gonna tell you, I was afraid when my windows started to shake and we had 17 tornadoes, 2 of which
It
were
was
right
scary.
by the house.
Yes. Oh, yes. That's
The gentleman
really
in the house,
scary.
everybody was talking about how bad it could be.
True.
You know, the bottom line, learn from this. Like I said yesterday, if your house has damage,
Yes.
learn the ropes so that when the next one comes, everything's fixed, generator is in its place. Learn how to use it. Don't burn up your house. Don't put the generator in the garage.
We actually didn't even
Jeez.
put everything away. We left, I mean, everything is away, but not where it needs to be after hurricane season. The generator is safely tucked in a corner. The shutters are where they need to be, so we don't have to keep going in and out of the garage because it might be a very active season.
Prepare in April. Prepare in April. If you live in Florida, you need to have batteries. You need to have flashlights. You need to get all of this stuff, put a cabinet, make sure your generator works. Do the things you need to do in April. And that way you're not scrambling and everybody isn't acting crazy at Home Depot, Lowe's, wherever.
Everyone
Well,
has
not
their supplies.
everybody's done something to prepare for this, right? Begin to build from there. Look at batteries. Maybe you need more batteries. You have to have a safe room. You didn't know what that meant until this thing came about.
Battery-powered fans.
Now, the other
You
thing,
never
right?
knew how
Absolutely.
important those were.
and the other thing is, the weather people, they can't get it right. It has nothing to do with getting it right. This was one of the largest storms. This thing was bigger than the state of Florida. This thing is
Mother
huge.
Nature.
It's still causing damage. The bottom line here is that if they tell you it's coming in this cone direction, assume it's coming. Assume that it's coming at you if they put you in the cone. If you're out of the cone, I can buy that. Now, I heard stories that in Florida there was a storm. I don't know the name of it. Came up the west side and headed east.
Wilma came right
That's
across the
Wilma.
state. Ooh,
Came in the back door.
I
That
mean,
was nasty.
Nasty.
How do you can't
horrible.
decide. I just scared the hell out of me. You can't decide or know what's gonna happen. But the bottom line here is, they do the best they can with what they have. I am very thankful. I am very thankful for these people because they kept me going. And I had a phone and I was texting people what I was getting because nobody had power that I was talking to. And if you hear your phone go off, I didn't even know they did that. You get the phone that
Oh,
tells
that
you
buzzing
tornadoes.
beep.
Tornadoes, yeah,
Tornadoes.
every 30 minutes.
Now, I found out after the fact that these tornadoes are not like the Western tornadoes. There was some damage on some of the touchdowns.
yes, there
But a
was.
lot of them don't do damage. They're just spinners. This is what I was told. If it's not right, give me a call.
Well, if they
let me
don't
know.
touch down, correct, they stay in the air. But if they touch
17
down, but you don't know if they're going to touch down or not.
Right.
17 of these bad boys, that phone was blowing up. At 3 in the morning, I heard a train coming.
You do not know if they're going to touch down.
I said, a train? So my son tells me, oh, yeah, it's right down
That's
the
a
street.
tornado. That's what
It's
tornadoes
down the
sound like
street.
when
I
they
never
hit the
heard
ground.
that. I have
Really?
never
It sounds like a
ground.
train.
heard that.
It's like
It's a freight train.
It sounds like a freight train.
train.
The whole
I
thing
thought
is
the
crazy.
trains
When I was
were
in
running.
Indiana, I
Because
grew
you
up
can
with
hear the
that.
trains from my house, and they're way out east. But I said, what is that? And they said, what? That sound. It sounds like a train's coming. And they said it was a tornado.
Can I
It
tell you
was right down
something
the
funny?
street. Yeah.
So last night I was texting Faith, and we all know by now, after 2 years of being on the show, I do not cook. I don't even bake, other than slice and bake cookies. What got us through the hurricane were the packages. I don't even slice anymore. The break and bake. The break and bake cookies, I ran out. But cleaning out my refrigerator, I found flour, I found sugar, and chocolate chips. And then I had this revelation of being at your house. I actually could make cookies with those ingredients. And I even have eggs. But you didn't come over, so cookies were not made.
Wait a minute. How
You
you
want
want
me
me
to come over and make cookies?
You make the most amazing chocolate chip cookies. And I thought, I think I have all the ingredients I need. And I don't need to break and bake, but I don't know
Wait a
what to do
minute.
with
Can't
them.
you make cookies in a microwave?
No.
No, they,
No,
they
no.
can bake, but
No.
it's that whole, how
it's
much
gross.
flour, how
It's
much
gross.
sugar, how much oil. I don't know. And that was my revelation moment of last night. I laughed to myself, and I said, I must share that with Faith, because I could bake cookies.
But wait a minute. If I don't have an oven and I have a fire pit, can I make cookies on top of that?
Yeah.
Sure.
You could,
I
they're
can't,
just-
right?
they're
You can
not
just
gonna
put a
bake
tray.
evenly. Yeah, they're
Yeah,
just
it's
gonna
not about
bake
baking. It's about doing.
I don't know, you put chocolate chips in your coffee too and just scoop it out of the bottom.
You
It's
can do
like hot
that too.
chocolate.
That works.
It's all a good thing. 3D Learner, though, also has a big life-saving for parents that are looking for something to do with their kids this week. Irma special this week from Mark and Mira Halpert. For those parents wanting help for their smart, struggling child, take our online assessment and provide a 20-minute stress to success strategy session. It is 3dlearner.com/assessment. And even more valuable, in their office, they have a focus assessment that includes reading speed and comprehension, normally $97, only $47. So now is the time. Your kids are home from school. Keep them learning. Don't let this week go by. They just started school. You don't want to go backwards before you go forward, so let's just keep moving forwards. And you can contact 3D Learner at 561-361-7495. And they are on Boca, and they told me they have power. They are full on ready to go to help your kids.
Now, I wanted to talk to Sonny because I know that Sonny does this event on the beach.
Ah, you want to come now?
No, hold on a second.
You never know what you could
I
manifest.
want to know.
Ah,
I want
see.
to know this event on the beach during the full moon, right?
Yes.
Was during the full- I went. I was the only one there.
You were not there. It was
I was
raining.
there. It was because
I said if it was raining,
it wasn't
then
raining
don't
when
go.
it wasn't raining when I left my house.
Well, I posted on Facebook that I was going to go live because
Yes.
it started storming.
After I
It
left the
was storming.
beach, I said,
I
Sonny,
thought you were just joking.
Sonny, where are you, Sonny?
Did you bring me sand?
Did you get your bag of sand?
No,
Did you
I
bring
didn't.
sand?
Did you bring it? I asked
We
you to
didn't
bring
go.
it.
We forgot.
No, I asked you to
I
bring
know
it.
you
forgot
It
did.
isn't
New
about
moon.
me bringing the sand. It was about someone else bringing me
We
the
will
sand.
bring you the sand
But
on
anyway.
the next full or new moon meditation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I go
Yeah.
out there and I go, Sonny, where are you? She says, it's raining. I says, it wasn't raining when I left my house. It wasn't.
Third path north of Atlantic.
Yes.
I love
Yeah.
that. Always makes you think of Peter Pan. Fourth star from left. Third path past Atlantic.
Yeah.
Right on the beach.
And it really is a beautiful experience, and everyone really does enjoy it. I mean, they really do. So
You get so grounded just being there.
Faith, have
in
you
the
heard of
sand.
this?
No.
We have to go.
first I heard.
We have to go to the next one so you can check out the
Definitely.
sand.
Faith will love it.
I think what we'll do, Faith, is because Washington has a show on Thursday nights at the NN Studios. As soon as we get them back up at 7:30, check it out, 95.3 The Talk. And
The
I think
Talk.
what we'll do is between our shows we'll start.
That Texas
inviting-
accent, man, it's just resonating in my ear. Y'all, to talk.
Really? Give me a pencil. I'll take care
You
of
know
that
what?
one.
I got a bigger duck now. Thank you to Dan. I got a bigger duck.
That's great.
You like that?
It's
You like that? I got a bigger duck now.
cute.
Don't throw that. 'cause
That
you'll
might be
injure
abusive.
people.
I would not throw that.
Can I get back to my story?
Yeah, sorry.
All right.
Good
So
talk.
I want to know if in the talk. So between our shows, we can announce and maybe we put 1,000 people on the beach.
Wow.
1,000 people.
That'll be fun.
That would be amazing.
How would
That'd
you
be
handle
awesome.
1,000?
That's a lot of
meditators?
synergy.
Yeah, that'll be
Huge
amazing
amount of
energy because the
synergy.
more minds that come together can collectively create
Look, she
that
gets so
vibration. That
excited.
thought it'll be so amazing.
The oceans will part. No, what happened during the storm? The
The
oceans
oceans did
disappeared.
part. I'm telling you, it was biblical. In Tampa, the oceans actually receded.
Yes, of course. Yes.
And the Bahamas, unbelievable what's going on, but everyone is coming together. So the
And-
next one is on the new moon. When is the next new moon?
The new one, well, actually, I don't know. Let's see if I have it.
Well, you gotta
on
look
my
it up.
phone.
And not only that, but one of the wonderful things that we also enjoyed there on the beach that you'll certainly have to experience, Faith and Freddie,
Yes.
our two F's for fabulousness, is the
quick,
fact
isn't she?
that she has these acoustic crystal sound bowls, and she brings her
And the gong.
gong.
On the beach?
Yes.
Banana Dan
gong-
is in the house.
Well, that's
gong
why,
loves
that's
the
why
beach.
I went. What, no, that's
Water.
why I went on the beach. I wanted to hit the gong. And
Next
then
one.
just walked
Next
in.
one.
How
I don't
you
have
doing?
my phone, but I know it's the first week of
Yes.
Of
October.
course, we're on live. We just keep growing and going.
It's funny. We had an update, so my machines didn't work, so we were like 10 minutes late. So we're gonna take it to 1:15.
Nice.
2:15.
The hurricane passed. That's it.
The hurricane pass.
Hey, I'm happy to announce that Hurricane Jose is going out to sea. It is gonna do a loop the loop, but
Really?
it's going out to sea.
Relief.
Jose decided Irma wasn't worth it. He turned around.
Well, you were saying someone posted that behind every great woman is a Latino man. Checking her out.
I didn't say that. Somebody,
Freddie,
somebody-
I know you
Somebody
did,
else
buddy.
Somebody
I know
else.
you did.
That
Behind
wasn't
every
me.
great
I
woman
could-
is a Latino
I wish I
man.
had thought that. I wish I
Are
had
you
thought
Latino?
that.
Elder's like, yeah, that's me. Portuguese counts. He's
I
like,
wish I
yeah,
had-
I got
I
that.
wish I had thought that. Is he Latino?
He's Portuguese. Does that count?
No.
Yes, it
No,
does.
it doesn't.
What is
Brazil
Portuguese?
is-
That's not Portuguese. Latino men come from Latino countries.
What is
Portuguese
Brazil?
Brazil.
Is Brazilian.
Portuguese.
It's not Latino.
I never met a Latino Portuguese.
thinking
I guess
about
so. I don't.
He just shook his head. Yes.
Latino
He
Portuguese.
shakes his head every time you talk to him.
Yes, if you ask C. Bobby's lady, she's
He shakes his
Latina.
head. He's a Bob on it.
I don't think so.
You don't think? You have to speak Spanish
You
to be
know what?
Latina?
I would like Siri.
Ask Siri that question because we asked Siri yesterday about unicorns, and boy, did we get a lot of information.
Oh, unicorns! We had JoJo in studio yesterday. She came down to.
We were
get some
discussing unicorns being male versus female.
air. And
Oh,
there is a
they're
website.
asexual. They have no sex.
No, they have a website that will tell you exactly how you could tell the difference.
And you know, someone actually took the time and wrote about the unicorns and the
Oh, the
color
whole
of their
history.
eyes and the history of unicorns. And
What color were their
I was actually having this
Uh-huh.
conversation with someone. How can unicorns procreate unicorns if they do not
Right.
procreate,
they're
as we know,
virgins.
because they are considered
bibli-
mammals?
They manifest them.
Yeah, but biblically, there's that old
Do
saying.
you know
anyway.
what? Do you
Yeah.
know how you make a mule?
Yes, a horse and a donkey.
So truly mules as
Yeah,
well
but-
do not
hold
create
on.
themselves.
Okay, now I'm gonna put you on the spot because it seems like you don't have donkey
I have
encyclopedia.
so much information in this head.
Donkey encyclopedia. So the first mule made, where'd it come from? There was no mule.
It was a
It
donkey
was
and
a
a horse.
half-breed.
Hold on. There
It
was a
was
horse?
truly
And a
a
donkey.
half-breed.
Okay. Think about this question. Think about your answer.
This
You
is
have
a
a horse?
matchup to do about nothing this show.
You have a horse?
Yes.
And you have
A donkey.
there was no donkeys. How did you make the first
A
one?
donkey's a donkey.
There was no donkey.
What do you mean there was no donkey? There
The
were no
first
mules.
donkey was made by a donkey and a horse.
No, that's a mule.
Okay, so they took a mule and a horse and made a donkey?
They took a donkey and a horse and made a mule.
That is true.
Oh, so the donkey came first and then the mule?
Yes.
Yes.
You guys are
Okay,
really-
wait. Because
I gotta believe Alabama because she's from the South.
She knows she's
Wait,
excited.
wait. Yes, I'm telling you. Okay, so you have the horse, right? And think about how big he is.
Yeah.
Then you have the donkey, and he's small, right? But the mule is in between. He's medium size. So
Got
that
that?
gives you
Okay,
the
but
answer.
how did you get a donkey? Where did the donkey come from?
That I
Donkey
don't
was
know.
from creation.
Yeah.
The creation. You gotta make a donkey somehow.
How do you
That's
make
the
a
same
horse?
thing. And these are the people who are gonna tell me who's a Latino.
How do you make a horse? Anyway, a unicorn is part horse and part spiritual being, so
Yes.
you
Now,
can
do
all
you
take
know-
it from there.
It talked about the horn on the unicorn is how they fight. I didn't know a unicorn fought, but they have fights.
Oh, yeah.
And they
She
eat
knows
grass
they
and
do.
berries. They gave me the
They're
whole-
herbivores.
Did you ever watch the show? The unicorn
They are
kid show?
herbivores.
What show?
Unicorns are herbivores.
There's a show about all these unicorns that are for little kids. It's animation.
What's the name of the show? When does it play? What channel? What time?
Disney.
Oh, speaking of which, Magnet School Bus is also back on the market.
What the hell are you talking?
What's it? My Little
Miss Frizzle,
Pony.
My
Wait,
Little
My
Pony.
My
There's a
Little
lot
Pony.
of information
With the
out there going
unicorns,
around in my
That
head
was
in
a toy.
animation.
My Little Pony was a toy, but thank you for playing.
And here comes
name of the
Banana
show.
Dan.
show.
We really need a camera on that door. I know, the show is just crazy, but I think everyone is probably laughing, going, gosh, that show is so crazy, but I will tune in tomorrow. What are your big
Yes.
plans for your birthday? I should ask Andy.
I heard he's taking it to Hawaii.
Yay.
Oh, my neck
Oh,
hurts.
that's a year.
Nothing like
That's
putting me on
cool.
the spot.
We won't put you on the
Yes,
spot.
there you
Big
go.
plans.
So much, ladies and gents. Something spectacular.
Something spectacular. And Stephanie told me that part of her now being 40 is bringing Andy more into her business and her pictures. And Andy says, I'd like to stay in the background because then I said, behind every great woman is a man that elevates her. So Andy is her elevator.
Latino.
I love
And it
it.
ties in with elevate.
It ties in with
that's what he
Sonny's
said.
elevate. I guess he's a keeper
I
then
thought that's
too,
why
huh?
you were doing it.
It was exactly why I was doing
Yeah.
it. I knew that. That is why I am the queen of segue. We move
you're
right
the
into
Latino-
elevate.
Latino lady
A
that's
1,000
encyclopedia.
people, October 26th. Maybe
All right.
Faith Washington, since it's a Thursday, we can figure out a way for you to be here and do your show and be at the event. We'll
That
have to
would be
work all that out.
amazing. Also, now through Hurricane Irma, I had some very good creative downloads.
In your head.
Oh, yes. Straight from the divine. That's how it works. But now I'm all about making 8 gigantic 8s. And Sunny even came up with an amazing idea to add to it because I was going to do, like paper mache, like take the pool noodles, make 6'8", put them everywhere. It's going to be amazing. They'll be green, sparkly, purple. Well,
Amazing. AHHH.
A, but they'll look like infinities
M-A-Z-I-N-G.
strategically placed throughout.
it's going to look like infinity.
Everyone's gonna get this
because
nice download now.
consciousness is infinite, right? Okay, but the fact is that now we have this great idea that we'll get the artist. We'll ask the artist if they will help create these amazing 6'8", and it'll be like 8 art.
It takes me back to Schoolhouse Rock. We know that the skater, she's skating in the figure 8.
Did you hear what she said?
Yes, like they are. Yes.
Did you hear any of that?
All of it about the artist and the 8, and that's what we're doing for
This
No
is
Place
one
for Hate.
Scary chick. I'm gonna tell
And the
you.
pool noodles. I heard it all. Because she got this from the Divine.
And we thought it'd be cool to have all the artists because there's 60
Yes.
artists here hanging all their beautiful art on the wall. Maybe they could come together
Exactly.
for this greater purpose of global peace and infinity consciousness. It'll be awesome.
In fact, that's even one of our
That's it.
I'm on overload here. Listen, hey,
Aren't you glad Andy's
Alabama,
here?
He's on overload.
Listen. Now you have a company, right? You represent Sunny, and you have a company. Why don't you
Designed
tell
to
us-
simplify.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about your company.
Designed to simplify, intentionally creating positive world impact. And so Designed to Simplify is a marketing strategy and consulting company. So what I do is I really, in a short version, 30 seconds or less, people hire me, like Sunny, to come in and act as their 2IC, and that's second in command. And in the 2IC role, I really do take over the logistics, the operations side of things, so that the entrepreneur, the creator, the brand can really truly do what they do best. And that, in Sunny's case, that is truly, this woman is a magnificent healer,
thank you.
such an inspirational human being. And so what I do is I help her by coming in and handling all the details so that she can still do what she does best.
Yes,
And
I'm
you-
so
you
blessed
also-
to have her, by the way.
You also handle all the clients, right?
I do.
So do
Yes.
you want to give out your phone number or website?
Yes, I do. Okay, great. Thank you. It's Designed to Simplify, 251-776-3334. That's 251-776-3334. And it's Stephanie at designtosimplify.com. And my website is www.stephaniehosey.com.
STEPHENE.
Yes.
Yeah,
So-
I couldn't figure that out for the longest.
That's why you need to
Very
spell
much.
it correctly or you
Nah,
will
I
not
waited until
find
I saw
her.
you. I says, can you get this on my phone?
AKA Alabama.
Alabama is because, I give nicknames to everybody.
I know you do.
And she's familiar with me.
But you know the amazing thing is Sunny still stays Sunny and faith is faith.
Well, Sunny is just funny because Sunny's always smiling. I look at my boy. She's always smiling.
She is a ray of sunshine.
That's right.
That's why she is Sunny. Ever been to Disney World and you see Sunny Eclipse? Have you ever taken Taylor? So in Tomorrowland, there's a restaurant called, I don't even know what it's called, but there's a character there, a robotic character. His name is Sunny Eclipse.
Oh, he was robotic?
And
You
he's
sent me a
robotic.
video.
And I sent you a video, and he plays the piano. So you go through one of these fast food places at Walt Disney World and Sunny Eclipse. So when the eclipse came and Sunny was doing her meditation, all I could think of was Sunny Eclipse from Walt Disney World.
She sent me this
So I sent her the video, and I got a big question mark. She goes, "What is that?"
Do you stay up all night thinking about this?
You know, the sad thing is, these things just pop into my head.
And that is scary. Hey, listen, we have Faith Washington on set. Honey, why don't you tell us about your show on Thursday nights?
Oh, wow, yes. Thursday night's the Faith Washington Show. And I love to deal with high-level entrepreneurs, people that have their own businesses in the community, sometimes outside the community, sometimes in other states. And they come on the show, whether it's remote or whether it's in the studio, and they discuss their business. They discuss their life, some of the challenges that they have with being an entrepreneur, and we all have those. Being one myself, there are plenty of things that come up that you don't anticipate or don't expect. But it's just a lot of fun. We have a great time. I've met some of the most amazing people that come on, and you guys are associated with some of them, like John and Vince, and that's what we do. We discuss life. We discuss their business.
She's being shy about it because some of the numbers that you've done with some of the people you've brought on, the numbers are unbelievable. I mean, we produce a show and we see the numbers that come in and everything else. But some of the last, and it's a shame we had the storm to stop the momentum because
Right.
every week
Like
I
3,000,
wait and
4,000
say,
people.
holy
Yeah.
smoke, it's thousands. I mean,
And we
thousands
have
of
tomorrow
people.
coming up. Who do you have?
Hopefully.
Well, tomorrow, nope, couldn't get anybody to come.
Oh, we
So I'll have
shall.
to
We
do-
shall
yeah.
manifest it. And you know, the
Okay,
beautiful thing
good.
is we can use Vmix. So
Oh.
you do not have to be in state to be on any of our shows. And
Right.
Faith Washington has definitely used our platform and brought people in from other states. Business have, I don't even, you told me one man business, what, 300%?
Yeah, his business increased, he said like 150%
Crazy, right?
after the show. I mean, literally
Wow.
within less than 2 weeks, Jeffrey Scott Roach, and it just went through the ceiling. And he's like now ready, he wants to partner and do some other things
Wow.
involving the two of us,
Yes.
and it's very exciting.
Well, maybe
I
we call him
love-
tomorrow.
I love, and we could do that. I just love having people's business grow.
Yeah.
To me, it's the juice.
Me too.
It's just the juice to watch their excitement and to watch them enjoy even more what they've worked so hard to build,
That's right.
and to see it, as we all say, manifest at a higher level.
you truly can manifest. And when you surround yourself with greatness, and I was reading a post that it said, look to your right, look to your left, look in front and behind you. And if you are surrounded by those people who have like-mindedness and positivity and high energy, it just brings it all together. And what we do here, we are so blessed to have this space because as NN is out of power, we are still able to broadcast our shows through our social media, through our live streaming, through our other visual platforms, instead of not having anything. So we're still able to disseminate the information.
And we'll get it back. You know, it'll
course
come
we
back. It'll come. We are actually doing
Of course.
tests. They're looking at this to see how they can transfer this feed to there. There's a whole bunch of stuff. My son called me yesterday and he got involved. It's not easy. It's not easy to run a station. I know that Channel 12 yesterday was out. Did you
I
see
think you
that?
told me they were out.
For hours. Somebody forgot to put gas in the generators. But anyway,
Oh no.
it just happens.
But while you're off, you can check out 3D Learner for your kids and find their information on 3D Learner on Facebook or 3dlearner.com. Get your children evaluated. And when you're ready for some nice relaxation this week, Salt Suite of Boca Raton, you mentioned the Brooklyn Cafe, you get 2 visits. I always never do this right.
Yeah, let
2
me ask you
visits
a
for the
question.
price of
So
1.
Sweet. They didn't have any damage, right?
I don't know if they did, but I'm going to call them and find out. 561-288-0481. They are on 18th Street between Military Trail and Powerline Road. And Powerline is up and running. Military's iffy. I know it's right near where you are. I'm not sure if they have power, but when they get it back on, and I think everyone will have power by today.
Just give them a call.
I just say today.
Give that phone number again. Would you do
Salt Suite of Boca Raton, 561-288-0481. Mention the Brooklyn Cafe, and you get 2 visits for $35. It's a great deal of relaxation.
That's a great deal.
And if you're bringing your kids, you can still do the 2 visits, and you sit with your kids, and it's free. So really, it's kind of a win-win. So bring your kids.
Then you go down the street, you go to my Delicious Deli and have lunch.
Because the allergies and what's going on in the air, I'm telling you, there's all the trees down there are a
have
lot of
cold or
allergies.
Something's going on with my nose. I
So
don't know
you
what
should
it
go to
is.
Salt Suite. Dan should go to
that's
Salt
not
Suite.
that's not a cold. That's
It's the
that's
allergies.
sick,
There's
Debris
no,
covered.
you're
No, no.
You're
No,
sick. You're a
it's the
little crazy.
allergies.
That's because I jumped in the pool before the hurricane, and
Well.
guy says, "Oh, really?" And I got some of that.
No,
back.
I just think it's all the pollen, everything that's floating around in the air.
Also, let's get Sunny's website, phone numbers.
Feelgreatmeditate.com and the number is 855-FEEL-GREAT. That's FEELGR8.
Now you have a couple of tables still left for sponsors for the
I think there's
26th.
3 left.
There's 3 left.
We can make more room.
We can make more room. Definitely. Well, the weather's going to be cooler, so then
We can open up the back doors.
Yeah, we're going to be able to probably go outside a little bit more than we would have been able to.
Good
So
point.
there's a lot of positives surrounding October
I think it's
26th.
Halloween week, and we come as our favorite superhero.
No, I think I wanted to talk to you.
What
because
is your favorite?
Well, there's going to be an after party. That could be the theme for the after party.
I'll bring a costume.
There is an after party.
At
Well,
9
I wanted to
p.m.
talk to you because you know, the lady with the umbrellas,
Yes.
the blue umbrellas.
Oceanside.
We wanted to do an Oceanside there. Maybe we do an Oceanside. We have Sunny come in and do the ocean, make believe ocean, here, so you don't have to go
Meditation
down
right
there.
here on the beach.
And then we bring in 1,000 people,
1,000 people.
and then we'll be
More
out
than
there
1,000.
by the pool.
More than 1,000.
Whatever.
There you go.
10,000,
Stephanie's like
it
more
makes a
1,000.
difference.
We just keep going and growing. Faith,
Now we're going after more than 1,000.
if you're interested in contacting Faith for her show tomorrow night or any future Thursday, how can they find you?
Yes, at Faith Washington, the number 4, the letter U at gmail.com. Faith Washington, the number 4, the letter U at gmail.com or 561-702-3986. 561-702-3986.
Excellent.
It's always about faith. And again, Rails Jewish Family Services, all of the organizations locally in South Palm Beach County are collecting non-perishables, diapers, wipes, water. Go over and donate your time, your donations, your food, your water, whatever you can give of is what they're looking for.
Excellent. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for stopping by. Happy
Thanks for
birthday.
having
to
us.
Happy
you.
birthday.
Stephanie.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
October 26th, save the date. Andy, thank you for joining us. And Faith Washington, as always, thank you.
Got a
We love
home
you.
visited.
And
as they
before
say.
we go off the air, I do just want to thank the both of you, Dawn and Freddie. Truly, I watched you guys on Friday. I watched you guys on Tuesday. And I watched you all week. Last week, while I was in the middle of preparing, I saw you guys day in, day out be here on set. And I was like, for me, I mean, like, I love a powerful work ethic. And when I saw that, I was like, whoa. I was like, I am super impressed. They are like, the show must go on.
The show must go on.
And anyway, kudos to the both of you because
Thank
you're
you.
doing an incredible
Agreed.
job.
I second that.
Thank you. So come join our fun, join our studio audience any day. We're here every day, Monday through Friday from 1 to 2 at 1440 North Federal Highway. You do not need a ticket. Just come have some fun.
We're going to try again tomorrow.
We'll see you tomorrow. Same time, same place. And be kind to each other.
We'll see you then.
Bye-bye.
Hooray!
Good job.